Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Henry, who wanted the Baund dock as Elemental Hero Flame Wingman from Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I did fairly well with that. I think the colors are pretty good. The only thing I could not accomplish because of the way that the color breakdown is on the Baund dock is that I could not make the scoop arm entirely white to become a wing. So what I had to settle for on there is to put a large winged decal on it. So I hope that works, Henry. That was the best solution I could come up with to that. But yeah, now I am currently fighting a Justice Shazar Type A, which, yeah, was smart enough to just back off a second and see if I was going to follow up with more melee and counter me, and it worked. So yeah, that was about half my health in that first little exchange. Luckily, that puts my resonance skill online, so I am now faster and I have more attack power. Also gives me double dodge roll on the ground, I believe, so that is, yeah, definitely an improvement. I believe the Shazar Type A, as part of its flap booster package, does have defense against stun in the air. That is a quick, that's part of the quick boost package for raids, I believe, though I'm not sure the default actually affects the falls. I think just jumps. Regardless, though, yeah, as you can see, it did not quite work out in my favor then, but now I've managed to land some stuns and use my maneuver armor mostly to keep myself alive. So, yeah, and right now just managed to land a couple of decent shots, and that is it. So, yeah, won that exchange, and I'm about to follow up with a nice bit of luck, which is that is a G-Cannon Magna right there. So my type advantage and I are going to just swoop in and give it the clamps. And there we go. Yep, so that's a couple. Yeah, so that's 2-1. I am the last thing on the Allied team currently on the field. Well, actually, no, our Gyaradoga, I think, just jumped back in. But, yeah, I'm not going to last much longer, and didn't. So, okay. So, yeah, so far so good. We're, like, a few points down, but that is not the end of the world. And, yeah, like I said, did fairly well. With the Baund dock, large open maps like this are perfect for it because I have a real problem with trying to use it in enclosed spaces because it's big and easy to stun. But, that said, and when I have room to maneuver and room to hopefully not become the center of attention for the entire enemy team as too much, I can do fairly well. And there's the Shazar, which somehow I did not notice. That's foolish. But yeah, so I think I finally thought to look for it right about now. Nope, but I did find that Yagdoga, which, yeah, I think that's the sleeves Yagdoga because it only has one set of funnels on one arm. So, and let's see, oh yeah, there's a Demeter. I end up having a couple of exchanges with that as well. So, and let's see. Yep, that's the G-Cannon again, I believe. Oh no, that is not the G-Cannon. That is an Ingrid Zero Heavy Gundam. I like that design. I would not be unhappy if they did a model kit or G-frame of that version in particular. Probably not too difficult to fake up, especially if I could find a Sosby style funnel rack I could spare to put on some other Heavy Gundam figure or kit. But yeah, regardless, yeah, it's there's no specific version of that I know of at the moment, so would not say no to one. Okay, here's the Demeter, and yeah, you'd think being left-handed I would have less problems with this, but the fact that the Baund dock is left-handed, as I think I said last time I ran around with it, really kind of throws me because, yeah, it means that all of your attacks are coming from the edge of the screen, and that is, well, good job dodge rolling there, which got it through my melee, but yeah, just all of my ranged attacks coming from the edge of the screen, really kind of a problem. I used the shotgun to finish the Demeter because it was enough, and it's kind of hard to land a stun with that charged or uncharged in mobile suit mode. So it seemed like enough shots would hit to finish that off, and then it would leave my rifle for landing stuns against the Yagdoga. but I just didn't have the health to follow that up. Still, again, so far so good, and we are taking a lead, so I'm not unhappy with how this is going. And now I will hopefully catch up with the team and do some useful things. There's that G cannon again. Finish the Doga. Got the G cannon. G cannon's also down. Yeah, so like I said, pretty good round with this one. I'm like I said, this is just such an all or nothing suit for me. I either do well or I do terribly with no in between. And I think a part of it is not just the fact that I have space to maneuver, but there's enough open space that I'm not constantly getting caught on my ranged attacks caught on the scenery as I try to swing on things. I really wish that had hit. I was trying to do the neutral, but I was also trying to just kind of maneuver off to the side because I saw everything there wanting to shoot me. I really should run away now, but I don't tend to do that. We both, okay, yep. Ingrid Zero recovered from its tackle animation a little bit faster, which I never thought the Baund Dock would have slightly slower tackle animation because of its size, but I guess it does. And it caught me with a counter, so I don't remember if I get up from this or not. At least I got some decent damage in. Okay, yeah, it hit me with one. Oh, that's right, yeah. Got bailed out by number 3 in the, I believe that is the engage, full armor engage, like plan A, something like that. Yeah, which I'm not sure I've actually ever seen one of those in combat before, so. And landed the shot on the Demeter, landed the claws, and that is it for the Demeter. Yeah, the best like ranged weapon on the Baund Dock is the transformed and charged version of the shotgun. Now, I just call it lag on that. That should have stopped the Shazar before it could hit me. Luckily, I do have backup, so good use of the wire there. Definitely helped. Yeah, I was trying to not to knock over the Gyaradoga. I could have gotten a little bit closer to the Jesta and probably landed that shot, but after somebody went to the trouble of backing me up, I didn't want to knock them down. Like, this was my second or third round of the night with the Baund Dock, and you can kind of, occasionally I get ahead of myself, but you can largely see me trying not to trip up allies with it, just because, yeah, that's, you know, if one or both of you are not on the ground, you can get a lot more damage in, just generally. Weird, huh? But yeah, I am not going to have time to do anything substantial here. I'm going to spawn back in a second, but yeah, it's not enough time to really do anything. I might be able to get one shot, but I don't think so. Yeah, I had to kind of maneuver around things, and that's it. Yep. But yeah, that went really well. Again, best Baund Dock round I've had since the last time I ran one, so I am happy with how that came out. And let's see. Yeah, I did not make the board, but my numbers were still pretty good as I recall. Let's take a look. It is 6-3 and 94,000. I'm pretty pleased with that. Hope you enjoyed it, Henry, and that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. Yeah, man, I already have like three different versions of the Robot Spirits RX-78 mold. I have the full armor, I have the Perfect Gundam, and I have the standard, but I would not say no to getting the Heavy Gundam too. I just like removable armor on action figures anyway, and that is such a great base figure, I can't really fault it.